we just want to say we just came off a really big week for us, winning the conference tournament, and we've been very excited to come here. We have a fifth-year senior that's from Texas, and she was really hoping that we got sent to the Texas region. So we're happy for her, and we're happy to be down here. Everybody's been great since we've been down here, and we're looking forward to playing tomorrow.
All right, we'll open with some questions from Donna Conrad, local ABC affiliate.
No.
No. Coach, obviously your first time back here since 2018. So what's the feeling like, and how good does it feel to continue on in the postseason?
The feeling is fabulous. We have been waiting to get back here, obviously, since you left. That was a big part of that big gap in between those years, the dead years. No, we're really excited for this group of kids. We have 5 seniors on this team that have led this team to where we are right now, and I just told them we're really excited to play here and excited to get going.
Well, and to that, Wendi and Morgan, obviously both of you in your 5th year here, you guys came close a lot, but how good does it feel in your 5th year to finally knock the door down and win a championship?
It feels really good. I mean, we've gotten to the championship game, so then finally getting on top just feels really good.
Yeah, and it's just even sweeter too, just because we're 5th years. This extra year is just so special to us. So just being able to stick around and play a little bit extra ball with this team is just that much more special.
Questions? We got some CSAB. Robert Sessa from the Bryan-College Station Regional.
So, ladies, great accomplishment to get here. How do you not let that be the end, so to speak? A lot of teams you see come and they don't do a lot just because it's been so long since they've been there. How might your team be different approach going into this weekend?
Yeah, I think just we having this want-to-know mentality, just coming in here and just treating it like the game that we've always played. The bases are the same feet apart. Just slowing it down and enjoying this ride and just seeing where it takes us.
And I think all year we've just said take it one pitch at a time, one inning at a time, and just do the small goals in order to get the big goal.
Next question is from Kay Nagley from Texacs.com.
Wendi, the numbers speak for themselves as far as you pitching throughout the season, but how do you perceive the season that you've had?
I mean, I don't really look at the numbers a lot. I think just looking at our team and how we gelled together, I think that just speaks a lot for what our team has done and how we've come together to get our end goal together.
We'll go back to Donna, follow up.
Coach, you touched on it a little bit, but how good does it feel to get this group of seniors a championship when, again, they were here their whole career fighting for it?
Yeah, I said I've given a couple of interviews this past week where I just said that this probably was the tournament. This past tournament was, I felt, the most pressure because there hasn't been a team that I really wanted so badly to win for besides this team. So I felt the pressure. I wasn't very good, probably as good as I could have been last week. I was trying to fake it as best I could, but it was just a team that had worked so hard and had done so much for the program that I just wanted to win so bad for them, and I was hoping I didn't do anything to screw it up.
And then for Wendi or Morgan, obviously you guys have been teammates with Maddie for a while, so how cool was it to see her reaction to get to come here and play just 2 hours from her hometown?
I think it was great. I mean, she's been a catcher for me for 5 years, so I think it was just that much more special. And her dad has been coming to a few of the games, so just him being able to see her one last time play in front of her hometown is great.
Yeah, I'd agree too. I don't know, Maddie's just the best, and it's just great to when your family's around you and to be there for you, it's just that much sweeter. So just to see that we were able to come back here and be close to home for her was just really awesome.
Next question from Nicole, local CBS affiliate.
Coach, A&M hasn't had postseason play here since 2018, so they've been starving for it. So how do you just kind of scout the 16 team in the country?
Well, the fact that they haven't had postseason here really doesn't play into anything, I don't think. There's obviously none of the teams that are hosting at this point in time are, an easy draw or easier than anybody else. Everybody's playing their best ball. Everybody is ready to compete, and everybody is hoping to get to the next weekend. So.
All right, we have some questions from, we've got Robert Sessler, and then Zoom.
Coach or players, you don't play a lot of Power 5 conference team, but you played NC State and Wisconsin. Do you take anything from those games?
Well, NC State was early in the season and didn't go so well for us. So we, our first couple of tournaments are a little rough. We don't get outside too often, and so that tournament was rough. I thought we played a really good weekend. We had 2 really good games against Wisconsin. We won one of them, and actually Wendi pitched a no-hitter in the second game, and we lost 1-0. So it's always good to play that level of team, and that's. You guys have anything to add about those?
I think it helps us realize that we can play with bigger teams. I think that's the biggest thing that we took away from it, that we can play against bigger teams, not just our conference.
All right, I have a few questions from Zoom. Sam Thornton will help.
Yeah. Hi, so I'm asking questions from Justin McLeod from D1 Softball. Coach, I'm going to start with you. Can you talk about the value of the veteran experience on your roster? Like, how big of a factor that has been for this postseason run?
Well, it's our number 1 pitcher in about 90% of our offense. So it's a pretty big impact. And on top of the on-the-field stuff, they have just been leading this team all season long, trying to get everybody on board and trying to get the younger kids to where they need to be, along with us as coaches trying to get them to where they need to be. So, huge.
And then this is for both players. There are probably a lot of people who don't know Albany softball that would like. So, and this will be the first time they see them like this weekend. What do you want people to know about this program?
That we can just hang with everybody, like come out here and just, play our game, and that, we might be at the school from upstate New York, but, we still know how to play some softball. So just coming out here and just showing everybody what we can do and see where it takes us.
And I think also just that we compete every single pitch. We're all about competing regardless of the score.
And then Morgan, this one is specifically for you. So 2-time Conference Player of the Year entering the season. Bit of a bigger picture question, but how can you handle the pressures that can sometimes come with being the player that's circled on every opponent's lineup card?
Yeah, it's just something I've had to learn, pretty quickly. I guess just, stay focused on myself and, at the small task at hand. This game can get really big if you let it, and just focusing on, every pitch, even in the outfield, just every at-bat that's coming, my way if someone hits it to me. So just trying to slow the game down as best as I can, and just also relying on my teammates, they're there for you, and, that just makes it that much better, too, because it doesn't, you're never alone in this game. So it's always the best knowing that they've got my back, too.